Jared Fogle came into the radio station where I had my own radio program. I hosted my own show, and he was a guest of the American Heart Association. He would come around on tour about every 6 months with the American Heart Association and interview with me. And he said, you know, he thought middle school girls were hot the very first time that I met him. The second time he came, which was about 6 months later, it was in November of 2006, he said something else to me regarding children, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. So the next time that he came to do an interview with me, I was prepared. I knew what I was going to do. I didn't want it to be a he said, she said. I needed to have evidence. I needed proof. So I had Jared call in the radio station line. I told him my cell phone was not working, and he had called a number that he had previous times when we were doing interviews on the air, and so I told him, asked him to please call me at work, and that's what he did, and I had recorded him and recorded what he was saying to me. He asked if he could see my children naked, and he asked if I would let him put cameras in their rooms, and which child would I select for him to watch first. I was talking with Jared. I had obtained a recording of Jared, as I had said, and started out with my own investigation and realized at one point he wanted me to go to Chicago and be able to, he was expressing to me how he could get children, what we needed to do. And at that point is when I realized that this is just far more than what I could do as a journalist. This was something that needed to go into the proper hands and to the authorities. So that's when I brought it to the FBI. The real Jared Fogle is truly a monster. For 5 years I recorded him with the FBI. Everything that he said to me, hundreds to thousands of hours in audio tapes, indicating what he's done, what he's going to be doing, what his true desires are to have a child during operational hours in a middle school and have his way with them in the restroom. There are so many different stories that he had shared with me that he had done and what he dreamt to do. The true monster here is Jared Fogle. What Fogle was trying to portray himself to be, he was trying to save his own skin in the end. I believe the judge saw through that. In my opinion, I do not see that as being enough time. There was 14 alleged victims, and that gives just over a year per victim. I don't see the justice in it.